6 o'clock that evening, we had everything back the way it was before. I cooked a delicious dinner, and Damien got excited opening his Christmas presents, which were filled with toys and candies. And Damien started smiling again. Damien was watching the Christmas Day parade on the television, while Paul and I sat at the kitchen table, quietly with our glasses of wine. Paul understood I was still disturbed with everything going on in the house. He spoke in a low voice. You should probably leave this house and move somewhere else. I can arrange that for you and Damien. I was already thinking about that. I nodded to Paul's suggestion and agreed to take his help on this matter. We were all set on leaving the house the next morning and staying with my parents for a while until we could get a new house. I tucked Damien into his bed and went to sleep. Paul wanted to have a few more drinks and watch some television, so I left him on his own. Around 2 a.m. in the morning, I heard a soft crying voice coming from Damien's room. Damien's room is on the opposite side of the living room. I rushed to his room and noticed Paul passed out on the couch. I thought my son might have had a bad dream, so I didn't wake Paul. As I stepped near his room and opened the door, I froze in fear. I will never be able to forget what I saw in that room, but I can
Oh
say with great
no.
assurance that I wasn't imagining it. I saw a thin, triangle-faced man lying on the ceiling over Damien's bed and looking directly at him with his blood-red, angry eyes. Damien was sitting on his bed and sobbing in fear. He was so horrified that he could barely cry out loud. I screamed at the top of my lungs at that demonic figure who looked at me and howled in his spine-chilling voice by opening his huge, dark mouth.